The first 5 minutes after the news, we will drop down to the 1 minute and we will look for price, whether it's coming up or it's coming down. We will look for it to push, right? Create a wick, and we will look for price to do, once it's here, we will look for it to do something like this, pull it back. Once we get a decent pullback, any rebreak of that first minute push, that will be our entry. Let's say the market does this and starts pushing, we will just enter on the break of the highs. You'll see a pullback because you'll see what a push is. You'll see it clearly, or leave a wick, and then it'll start filling its own range and doing that, right? And we will do this on the first 5 minutes after the news. We will stay on the 1 minute. These will be 1 minute candles. If the same thing goes for a bearish move, right? If we start seeing the market just come down and start doing this and pull back, as soon as we pull back and we are able to re-break this low, we will be in on the re-break of the lows. If the first 5 minutes of news do this, right, all of that, and they kind of range within this area, within here, right, you'll get this, or you'll get a pushback. You might see it do this in the first 5 minutes. If we do this, I highly doubt it because CPI and it's pretty volatile. It should push on a rebreak. But if it doesn't rebreak a candle low or the candle high, we will wait for that 5 minute to close. So eventually, once it does close like this, right? This is the 5 now. Once you do get that 5 closure, typically if we never rebroke the high, that means we left a wick, right? So if we never rebroke the low, let's say we did all that, right, but the low never rebroke, we stayed within that range, highly likely the 5 will give you a flip entry, because if it never rebroke, it's going to grab some orders on the 5. If it rebroke, it's just going to keep pushing, right? If it broke that area. So that's where we will wait on the first 5 minutes after the news hits, right? We will wait for all of this on the 1 minute, and then once that first 5 minutes are up, we'll go up to the 5 minute. 4, 3, 2. Heesh. All right, chat. I'm gonna have a sell stop on the rebreak of this candle low. Let's see. Let's go to the 1 minute. I'm gonna take a sell right here. So I took the entry on the rebreak of my broker's low, which was 2511.5. You have a 5 minute closing as well. There's a chance we add positions, but I would need to see a top wick on the 5, and we would need to close below this little range where we are right now. Okay, gonna add to my position right here. So we got a top wick and we flipped, so I'm expecting us to fill that wick that I have on the broker. All right, closing all 4 positions here. So chat, that was 4 positions, 15 pips each, so what, roughly 60.